is
We're
pouring
streaming, so I'm just being
some
funny
sort
at this
of
point.
drink stream into his lap.
I would like to know what mug you have underneath there.
Mug? Who said anything about a mug?
Speaking about mugs, I think this year, when since I'm no longer like under a soda embargo like I've been, that I put myself under in past PAXs, I'm getting one of those root beer mugs.
Oh, you're gonna do
Yeah,
it?
I'm gonna get it.
we got them
Nice.
at the last East, so
Yeah,
like we
we're
bring them
gonna
to
bring
all our
them.
stuff now.
We don't even drink that much soda, honestly.
Me neither. I don't
They're
drink.
just cool mugs.
I don't drink soda at all. But I was like, hey, for a cool mug, I'll get some.
I've got.
It is a cool mug.
I've got mine up here.
Root beer 6-packs. Look, I don't get 6-packs. Sick packs.
You don't get sick packs.
I
Yeah.
don't get thick packs.
What I got
I
over
just
there.
have a 6-pack.
I just have giant bottles of sake. That one was given, and the other one I'm just waiting until the other one's gone.
When are you guys going to PAX this year?
We're
We're
going.
on Friday.
Yeah, we had to go on Friday.
Is that the 10th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might try and come with you guys if you're up for it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'll be there all
Yeah.
weekend, pretty much.
Cool.
Yeah. The more
Yeah.
the merrier.
No, that would be cool.
Yeah. All right. I am here
Hello here.
and ready.
Hello here.
You
I am
gotta
the
finish.
birds.
Dave, at any point,
You are
will
not the birds.
couple come down into the sewers behind us and start to.
Well, I can't let the big bad V show up already. Oh my goodness.
You guys realize as soon as I'm rolling attack rolls, the birds are gonna die. So
You don't know their stat block. They're hill giants now. They'll never die.
I'm gonna
They
try.
turn out to
This
be,
is where Zevarra
human-
goes out.
Yeah.
They only die by fire after their bodies have been cut up in small pieces.
That's trolls.
Burn
Yeah.
them. That would be
Ooh.
very therapeutic.
I'm gonna write this
Die in the
down
sunlight.
just because we can.
Some of them do.
Yeah. So one of the guys from the other game, from the game that had that played last night, they hit level 3 and their characters are finally competent, and so they killed my spiders very easily.
Yeah.
Fun story for them. I know what's next. Ha!
You're only competent for so long.
But no, it's one of those things. Like I know that Josh has heard this in a podcast we both listened to. Like, I think when you level up, you do need to still feel like you gotta flex and still feel cool and stuff. Like, if you just level up and then just get trashed, it's like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
what fun is that?
Totally. It's not fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, this is also the first session in the new place.
I was just gonna comment. I like your backdrop now with all the like shelves and.
It's
and books
interactable.
And lights and stuff.
It's interactable.
It's real.
Like, here's the thing that never was.
We played a session, or did we play 2?
We played 2.
3, 2.
3, I thought.
I still have questions in my head that I ask myself about ranged attacks because of Pathfinder, and I'm like, that means nothing. And
Yeah, that doesn't matter anymore.
You know what I wish we had?
no disadvantage for this.
I want flat-footed and touch AC. I'm hoping that 5.5, or as I really hope it gets called, 5.3, the expansion for the new 5th edition that's coming out, I hope it puts those options in there. I want a little bit more crunch. I should just do homebrew Pathfinder.
There you go.
We could do
Yeah,
whatever
too.
we want.
Yeah.
It just means that we're gonna have to change everything, and we don't need to do that.
Yeah, it's one of those things where 5e is one of the most well-known game systems out there. Like, honestly, if I could do anything, I want to be a player in this game system. I want to be a player in Shadowrun.
Yeah.
That looks
I would
interesting.
love to try a Shadowrun game
Yeah, me too.
sometime.
Yeah.
Except I know me, I'm gonna be the one running it. So.
I feel like you should just find somebody who wants to run Shadowrun,
Yeah.
and then just
That's
have
the
them
problem.
play it.
We need to convince my brother Matty to run it.
Does he do Shadowrun?
I don't know that he's ever done Shadowrun, but he's DM'd games before, so he at least has that perspective.
Yeah. The thing is,
You
I
have to
think
buy him a bottle of Lagavulin for him to actually do it.
Probably. Or buy him a bunch of new minis.
Mm-hmm.
I can print them.
Nate can print them.
Oh, there you go.
I
That would
can
be very
print
cool.
them.
That is true.
Let's see
I
what else
printed
is
a bunch
back
of
Some
here.
like
minis
customized.
I printed a bunch of minis for the campaign that I'm running with some friends of mine.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yeah. So, I've been listening to a few more 5V podcasts, and so I'm learning different ways to have options, like different ways to do things. And one of those things that I liked that somebody did, in one of their podcasts that I'm gonna take here, and so we're gonna start. And before we start, and I say that, I'm just gonna say to chat real quick. Hey guys, I will still read chat, but I will interact with it a whole lot less now because of running the game and doing all the things. So I don't hate you that much. It's just I can't read what you're doing right now and interact and blah blah blah. But yeah. So what we're doing right now is this is session 3 of now newly the newly named newly named thing, City of Mist, or whatever I just called it. I already forgot what I called it.
The City of Mist.
Yeah, okay, whatever the title says. And so what I want to do is, for a point of inspiration, who would like to do a recap up to this point?
Wow. You're really gonna throw that at us, huh?
Yeah.
So there is a woman named
Josh, go.
Susan.
Susan
Brittlebeak,
Bricklebeak.
yeah, who is missing, we believe. We've spent an entire week waiting and pacing and not doing anything that Dave wanted us to do.
I thought it was like 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, it was like a full month. And then we decided to break into her house to see what was up with that. And then we went from her house to the Scarlet Cord or whatever, to the fire elemental worshippers, and to find out what was going on with their kids that were missing. All these children keep going missing, and there's like 6 other things that are all kind of sort of related to that. We got there, we met the birds. Well, Elizabeth met the birds, and Zevarra wanted to murder the birds. We think we know why Zevarra breaks her oath now, because of this interaction with the birds. And we find ourselves getting into a sewer because of the conversations that we've had, because the noises have been coming from where the sewers were. And just before we ended the stream, we heard some voices saying, "We're gonna get him. As soon as they get in this door, we're gonna get him." And that's what's happening right now. And I don't deserve inspiration, but I'll take 3 points, please.
I'll give you at least 1.
At least.
Yeah. And that gave me plenty of time to get something set up that I kind of forgot to get set up earlier.
If
Truth comes
you ask
out.
me to prep beforehand, I can come up with a much better retelling.
I was gonna say.
I wasn't setting him up an initiative tracker. What are you talking about?
We roll
Our
for
first
initiative last time.
initiative? We didn't. I don't think.
Okay.
No, we didn't set up one. I'm just trying to remember everyone's name here. So that way I can just type this in. Thanks to...
Half of our party is just Z's.
I know, Zephan and Zevarra.
Not planned, not intentional, but very funny.
Hey, Susan just has, she likes people with the name that begins with Z. What can we say? So. But. Yeah. Let's see. Get things set up a little bit on this other monitor, so that way we can just rock and roll. One day I'll have 4 monitors, and then I'll still don't know what to do with all the room I have here. Or I still won't have enough room. Okay. Put that there, that there. Okay, so what would you guys like to do?
I would like to
Okay, so we're still. I was gonna say we're still standing just in the like
Yes.
entrance.
Yeah, you guys heard that they're whispering and getting ready. So, what would you like to do? I'm gonna say that. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, what type of door are we looking at here?
It looks like a metal door, but it looks very similar to the doors you just kind of came through. Oh,
Does it
right there.
swing into our room or out of our room?
I'm gonna go off of what the art looks like, and that art there looks like it would swing into it.
What if we tried to jam the door shut, guys?
We're under the assumption that they know we're here, right? Like there's no surprise.
Yeah, you guys, I think someone failed a stealth roll, or you guys tried, something happened where you guys,
I hollered down the sewer pretending to be kids. And
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we kind of stumbled our way through. And
Does anybody either have a spell ability or an item that, like a flashbang of some sort, that we can toss in there to, stun or disable before we like rush in the door and see what's going on?
yeah,
Aesheon could thermaturgy the door open and close a whole bunch of times really quickly.
Okay.
it doesn't work that well.
I mean,
What are you trying to do?
shock and awe,
Freak 'em
baby. Yeah,
Yeah, freak them out.
shock and awe. Open and close the door really quickly a whole bunch of times, then we all go running in and they're all scared of us.
Or maybe we just walk up to the door
I'm
and
a terrible
knock
rogue.
and see what happens.
Here's a question. So I know someone has a torch. Does anybody have any alcohol?
Yeah, I have a torch.
Making a Molotov.
Yeah, I only have
I have a tinderbox.
yeah, I have a tinderbox too.
Yeah, no, I don't have any alcohol.
anything. I don't have any liquids that are.
We could
Yeah.
also try to post up like an ambush. So if we like go on either side of the door, or specifically kind of back in this corner where the door will open.
Right.
When they come in, we can like kick the door shut and just attack them from behind.
I can line up right adjacent from the door if somebody wants to, and I can have my mage hand open the door.
I was gonna say, yeah.
If so, we want to be ready for them coming through.
Okay.
I'll open the door with my mage hand, and I'll ready a blast.
An attack. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll
Yeah.
flip open the door with one hand, and then I'll be ready to throw a blast right out.
Now, we do have
Okay.
to remember, we don't necessarily know that they're hostile. Like the...
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Aesheon will attack pretty much anything.
Okay. All right.
Because he's stupid, and I have to play my character the way.
If kids have gone missing down here, We don't want to inadvertently end up incinerating
Killing
the
a bunch
people
of
we're trying to find. That may not go well on our first
One of
case.
the kids, I will try to revive him and bring him back.
Okay.
Just cast grave words. Wake up!
I'll just throw all of my healing into this child. Then we'll rest for 4 hours, and then we can go back and do it again.
So, do we need to, if we're standing by the door, should we roll like stealth checks of some sort to like kind of, for us to be sort of like pressed up against the wall, trying to keep out of sight to let them run past us?
I'm gonna say, because you guys heard them already, like, get ready. They know you're there, so
Okay.
it's kind of, you don't know what they're doing.
They know we're in the room.
Yes.
I would say let's bottleneck the door,
Yeah.
and then as they come through, we just attack.
I'm in.
And if they don't come, then that's fine. We'll just wait,
Forever.
or
If
we'll
they
leave.
don't come in, we'll send Zevarra in to see what's happening.
Yeah,
Zevarra, excuse me,
throw
get
one
my
of
name right, please.
I know. I need to pull up my list of names.
It's on my Zoom.
Zoom.
Yeah. There you go.
No, I just have
Okay,
ace.
so let's line up. Do we have a? Am I not seeing? Is it on Roll20, Dave?
What?
It's on roll 2.
Why do I not see the thing?
I don't know what you're looking for.
You have to launch the Roll20 game. Did you launch the game?
Yeah, I'm in here. I just have a black.
Oh,
No,
you
it's
need
all the
to-
way at the top right
It's all the
corner.
way at the top right corner. Yeah. You
Yeah,
gotta
if you're
zoom out and
zoomed
zoom back
in.
on it.
Hold on.
Which tells me that the sewer is very, very large.
Oh, sheesh, Louise.
In
Okay.
theory.
You can zoom in the screen and then just
I know,
scroll up
I
into
just-
the corner.
I got it.
Okay.
I know how computers work. All right, so we're moving over here, basically.
Yeah, kind of by the door there.
Actually, it'd probably be way better if Zevarra and Lor were right up front because there are beefies.
Yeah. Yeah, I can be like right to the side of the door.
Okay, wait a second. Which thing is the door?
The door
Oh,
would
right.
be. I just pointed out my
It's the
screen.
little yeah, that's the door. Okay.
There you go.
Okay, so I'm coming over here. Yeah. Okay,
Alright.
all right. What are we rolling? Or not
We're
rolling?
ready.
What are we doing?
Alright. You gonna open up the door?
Yep. So, Aesheon's hand or mage hand goes to push the door. Right. We said the door is opening away from us or opening towards us.
I think it opens
Opens towards us.
So you have to pull it open.
Then Aesheon does a motion with his hand. The mage hand grabs the door and opens it. And what happens
Okay.
as the door opens? Does the door open?
Yeah. Let me just do a little little polygon reveal action here.
I can also simultaneously throw light into that room if we want.
I think we should wait. Just wait and see if anything comes out.
Try and get some intel. All right, so
Do we see anybody? Or
No.
Well, I guess-
Oh, dude.
no, not yet.
well,
Not currently.
I was gonna say, I'm probably closest to be able. I want to like peek around the door.
Okay.
For him to look inside. What can I see? Do I need to make a perception check?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Woo! 18 on the dice, baby.
Okay.
Perception means 20. Dirty 20.
20. Alright. Let me see what their stealth rolls are. Okay. You're able,
Who do I see? Who do I see?
as soon as
And
I...
hopefully they don't fling an arrow in my face.
Oh, if I can get the thing to work. Boop. You see. You should be able to see them now.
Yep.
Yeah. The little goblins?
Yeah, the little goblins. And yeah, you're right. And this old sucker right here was gonna say as soon as someone stuck their head through was gonna shoot a bow. So let's see. So let's see. Does a 12 hit?
It does not.
Hey.
So we like roleplay that I like hear it and I like whip back real quick as it like comes through the door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this, we'll say this arrow, like it flies through and like it clatters right next to Ash's head. It's just like, oh. and
so
we're in combat.
okay, do we have to roll for our initiative?
Yes,
here?
we're gonna roll for initiative.
Alright.
I'm gonna see if I have a more combat-oriented music. What's this? Let's see. How about this one?
My roll
Nope,
was
not
very
that one.
good.
Mine was probably worse.
All right, I got a 15 for my initiative, and I have an Eldritch Blast ready for the first one.
All right,
Nice.
so Ash had 15. Lore, what did you have?
I had a 3.
Oof.
Zephan.
Yeah.
I had a 16 initiative.
Nice.
Okay, and Zevarra?
A 9. I'm a little shaken up by having an arrow shot at my head.
Okay.
Aesheon was emboldened by an arrow clattering right next to him.
Uh-huh.
His thaumaturgy eyes just like lit up with fire, and
And now, yeah, so we're gonna do this. So goblin number 3 is actually this one in the back, and that's who's going first with a 22 initiative.
Oof.
So let's
That's rough.
right there.
let's see. And, well, they only see Zevarra, and they're gonna try to give Zevarra another pot shot here. Ooh, how about a 15? Does a 15 hit?
No, sir.
Oh, I hate these creatures already. So these little turds. Anyway, yeah, so that we'll say that arrow lands on the other side of Ash's head. And with that, it's Goblins 2's turn, which let's see. This one is Goblin 2, and yeah, they're
Which
going.
one's Goblin 2, Dave?
There's a goblin over here.
Okay.
Now, Dave, no one has actually come through the door yet, so do we technically still have cover?
Yes, I guess that is true, but they still
Every-
missed.
Everyone
Roll it
except
if-
for Zevarra.
Yeah.
You
And
would have- you would
I,
have cover
I
from this guy.
pulled back,
okay. Well,
back behind the door again.
all right. Actually, that is a good point. And then this goblin's actually gonna move over here. And yeah. So I wish there was something I could do that would be. Well, here we go. Actually, it's going to do this because they have a little thing that allows them to hide for free. So, boop.
Ugh. Ugh.
And, okay. And I'm going to
That's
just.
annoying.
How would we uncover those? Do we have to do like perception
You
checks?
can do a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah, because his damage is going to be brutal if he hits us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then yeah, so goblin number 2 is also going to move, and yeah, they moved somewhere, and they done a thing, and
A thing.
and that's its
Don't like the sound
turn.
of that.
So Zephan, it's your turn.
Cool. None of them can see me right now, can they?
Correct.
I'm really tempted to just hide in the corner for a minute.
do it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and hide in this corner.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start sneaking in my corner in the dark, in my dark clothes.
Are you holding an action, or that's just your turn?
I think I'm gonna hold an action, and my action's gonna be vicious mockery. So if I see any of the goblins come through the door, I'm gonna start yelling insults at them.
Good plan.
Yep.
Okay. So then, Ash, it is your turn.
All right, so I'm going to kind of like peer my head into the back of the room to see if I can see. So I'm going to do a perception check since that guy kind of sort of disappeared on me. And that is a 15 on the dice. With 1, so that's 16. A 16 perception.
All right. Yep. Who? Oh, you're just looking into the room.
It was the guy in the back. I was looking specifically to see if I could see him still.
Yeah.
Goblin 1.
Yeah. You see that he's hiding over here behind this table now.
Do I have enough line of sight there, Dave, from where I am to hit him, or no? Or does he have like half cover?
Let's see.
Like if we drew a line
From the doorway.
That's what I'm doing now. Yeah, it looks
or do
like
I need to kind of move.
he's
Let's
60 feet
sidestep
away
this.
from you, and I'm gonna say there's enough room to get in there. But I'm gonna say, yeah, he definitely has at least half cover. Make sure I had to pull out the GM screen to make sure I say the right things. Yeah, so he has half cover.
Because I'm shooting through a doorway.
Yeah, and then apparently to my knowledge, shooting through allies isn't as big a thing as it is in Pathfinder. Otherwise,
Well, no, because none of them are technically they're all
side.
scooped to the side of the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
technically
that's-
I'm there.
yeah. So, but yeah, he has half cover because he's hidden behind that table.
So is that 50-50 mischance then?
Nope, that's just a +2 to his AC.
Oh, okay. All right, I have a
straight roll.
+5 to my Eldritch Blast. So let's see what happens.
Let's do it.
So you see, let's roll. Let's see what happens. Oh, that is a natural 20.
I hate it.
So Aesheon's just sitting there, and he's just like his tail rises up this staff that he has that has like a gem at the end of it, and it just starts to like glow and pulsate, and then all of a sudden Aesheon just like puts both his hands out like this, and this blast of energy just like flows out of him into the back of the room, and it makes contact with the
Goblin.
the goblin, and I have to roll 1d10. That is 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Does
6
that
points,
get
6 points
doubled?
of force damage.
Oh, yeah. Did that
Because
get?
it was a nat
Yeah,
20, right?
that's yeah,
Oh, that gets doubled,
Okay.
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't even roll. How do you kill him?
So it just eviscerates him. Like that blast like hits him, and as that blast just like blows his whole entire body apart, just Aesheon like casts thaumaturgy as like a bonus reaction, whatever, and just like, "Ah!" and like his voice booms like crazy, and it just like starts to shout like, "This is what you get for taking children."
And the goblin there's just like,
He's just power hungry at this point for more murder in this instance.
Apparently the birds affected everybody.
Question for the DM, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Would we know what spells clerics normally cast?
Yes. I would assume so, depending on it. How about this? Why don't you make a roll? I need to have a character sheet up so I can remember.
It would either be an Arcana roll.
Make a
or
religion.
Or religion.
Religion.
Yeah.
Because I can't remember whether or not clerics normally.
I don't
go
know if you would know
Eldritch
that that's an
Blast.
Eldritch Blast, though. You would just know that I caused a force to come out from me.
Okay. Okay.
If you want to
But yours
roll
is-
Arcana on
yours
the
is- You're suspicious.
I want to see what comes out of it. Make the roll.
yeah, roll. I'll let you if you want to see if it's a more religious clerical spell, a divine spell. You can roll religion. If you want to just do a general magic check, do Arcana.
I'll just do a general magic check because
Okay.
that's kind of more what I'm thinking, and I got a 12.
Okay. I'll say with a 12, you aren't 100% sure. Like, you're like, that, there's something suspicious
That's odd.
about that. You're like, what was it? I'm trying to remember your cleric's name.
Aesheon.
No. The
Your patron.
your buddy that's
your
down
patron?
at the
Father Atros or something.
yeah.
Brother Tross.
Brother Tross. I'll say like maybe you saw Brother Tross maybe do some like low level magic and stuff, and you guys have all been around each other enough to know that like Ash is not a high, like an advanced like cleric as he claims.
Yeah.
But this doesn't seem normal. But
Yeah.
you don't know enough about
Sure.
like at least his order that he follows will say to know maybe this is something they do. I don't know.
Okay.
But we'll say, yeah, you can, if you want to have suspicions, you totally can.
Think of this moment, I'm just like, whoa!
Yeah. Zevarra
What's
reacts the
that
same way. Yeah.
So, as I try to get something real quick, there we go.
I would like my big red X on the dead goblin in the bottom, please.
Give me 1 second.
I can't
Oh, yeah, there
see
you go. I
that
like that.
corner.
I like
Crater.
the full just blown part of the floor out. That's great.
Well, it's a pile of ash. Elizabeth,
I'll take
what
that.
can you not
Hey,
say?
Ash brings the ashes.
Like my screen is not, the black is still over top of where that goblin is dead.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
I can see it.
You might need to
Well,
refresh.
then I was gonna say it's probably me. All right. Continue then.
Okay. So, there's that. That's one less person I have to worry about. And Zevarra, when you are able to see again, you can tell me what you want to do.
Oh, okay. Well, I still can't see it, but it's not that big a deal. Okay. Zevarra is going to move into the room, and as she passes, all right, hold on. What's my speed? 30? I think it's 30 feet. Yep. All right. I'm assuming each one of these is 5. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
6. All right, I'm gonna come and stand next to this goblin here. But as she passes Ash, as she like runs in, like drawing out her sword, she just, in like her motherly, overbearing way, turns to him and is like, "Dude, nice work, but for real, take a deep breath." And then she charges the goblin, and she's gonna do an attack with her,
All right.
with her longsword.
Give me 1 second, because I'm going to just do a little bit of a reveal action, because you moved into the room, you're able to see a little bit more.
I gotta say, Dave, very nice polygon removal.
Yeah.
You got nice crisp lines and everything. Very nice.
You guys can see that this is a wall. Like, that's no mystery now.
Is Zephora in the sewage where she's at?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you
Should
are.
I be here?
Yeah.
She stopped.
That
in
would
the
make more sense.
Yeah, if I came in here, I could stand next to him. All right, let's see. All right, so I got a 18 to hit.
Nice.
That is definitely a hit.
All
Just got
right. So we have rolling the new dice.
Natural 1, baby.
All right, that's not amazing, but it's 5 damage.
5 damage, yeah. Nothing to laugh at.
Does it have 1 more HP left, Dave?
Nope. No, it's still alive. It isn't happy, but it's still there.
We know that
Alright.
12 damage destroys them. So.
Yeah.
Okay, question.
Whoops.
Just attack question. So
Mhm.
I rolled that as a one-handed attack. Can I use my bonus action to do a dagger attack, or would they have both had to be dagger attacks?
Um.
So
So
I
trying
have
to
the
think.
two-handed attack or two-weapon fighting.
Yeah, she can.
Yeah. No,
Sure.
you can. Yeah, you can use your dagger.
Okay. So then I'm
She
gonna
just
do.
doesn't add her strength.
Yeah, you don't. It's just a straight damage hit. You don't get any of your modifiers.
1d4. Okay. So I'm gonna take my bonus action to roll with my dagger. So I like swipe down with my longsword, and as I like follow through on that, whip out the dagger and try to shank him. That's not gonna hit. That's a 9 to hit.
9. Yeah, it like we'll say like it like just barely dodges out of the way and just like.
Threw your dagger right over its head because it's at your like.
Yeah.
It ducks.
Yeah,
last
does it-
second.
Yeah, because they're very dexterous. They are they were able to dodge nimbly out of the way, and it is now that goblin that you hit. It is their turn, and so it's pretty much it's going to slash at you. This was its
Let's
die.
see.
What is it slashing with, Dave?
A scimitar.
Ooh.
And so let's see. Does a 17 hit?
It does not.
I hate
Jeez.
these creatures.
What is your armor class?
I'm not telling you.
Her AC is cheat. It's a big old cheat.
I'm like looking at my armor class and I'm like, well, I would be getting hit.
Who told her to be a paladin? Alright,
The one and
well,
only time I played a beefy character.
well, as a bonus action, it is going to disengage, and I need to.
Oh no!
And it's if I can choose the right layer to click things on, I will move it away from here. And let's see, just disengage. I'm trying to think.
Do I get
Can
to
you-
take a?
No,
Can I
when
take a-
if it's a
No,
disengage,
Oh right.
Disengage is a free thing. I can't remember if there's a movement penalty to it.
Is disengage an act? Can you do that as a bonus or is it
Yes,
a regular action?
it is
Okay.
something that goblins are able to do. That's why.
I was gonna
Oh,
say
I
it's
gotcha.
it's
Okay.
probably specific to that.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like you guys.
It's like a full retreat.
Yes, you guys
Yeah.
are. You guys can disengage and I believe disengage and hide as well, but it's goblins are able to do it for free
Right.
as
okay.
a bonus action, but they can only do one or the other. So I don't see anywhere that it says there's a movement penalty. So
No, I think you can move because you didn't move. I think you
Yeah.
have full range.
so it's gonna move over here and get half cover unless you guys come up against it. It's like peeking behind there, like, oh gosh. And that's its turn. Lore.
All right. I am. Let's see. Lore is going to come in and stand next to Zevarra, and then I am going to take a crossbow shot at the guy down below.
Okay.
So that will be 21 to hit.
Yep, that's a hit.
Nice.
And so 1d8 plus 2.
Ooh.
Zevarra leans over to Lor as he like pulls back and is like, try to hit him, just wound him. Basically, I want to do non-lethal damage if we can and keep this guy alive.
No, this
Okay.
guy's definitely dying.
All right. Well, I do 4 points of damage on the crossbow.
Are you doing non-lethal or are you doing lethal?
We'll go non-lethal.
All right.
Do you want him alive or do you want him dead? I want him alive.
Let's keep him alive.
All right. How do you incapacitate this goblin?
I aim for his leg and shoot to pin him to the floor.
Oh, nice.
All right.
And I like that it's incapacitated to the floor right next to the ashes of its friend.
Yeah,
It's gonna make
we can
really
use
good.
that for some threatening.
Leverage.
Yeah.
Just bleeding out.
gosh.
Everyone knows how much I love blood.
Oh gosh.
Let's see. Maybe I can.
Oh, you're learning so much about layers, Dave. This is good.
I wish there was a sad face, but
Can I do a perception check?
Oh, we'll do
for
this.
That other little guy as well.
Yep. And this will show that he is out but pinned. Here, we'll also do this just to make it even more clear. Yeah, roll perception while I'm doing this. There we go. That way we know that he is incapacitated. Sorry,
We're
what?
still in initiative order.
Yep.
All right, 16 perception check.
All right, and with that... You see this goblin here with a bow aimed right at you guys, so... And thankfully, to the power of initiative, he's next, and he's going to fire at you, Lord. How does this feel now that I know Zevarra is impossible to hit with her cheap armor? Dang it! Does an 8 hit?
No, it does not.
Dang it! Well, you know what? With that, he's gonna hide again. Boom, and he can move. You don't know where he's going. As soon as I get to the GM level. Let's see. Where do I want to put him? Let's see. Was he able to do that? Let's see. And none of you guys have like a blind sense or blind fight?
No, I don't.
No.
Alright. Alright, he is somewhere in this map.
Okay.
And then you guys better be watching the
next?
stream because you'll know exactly where he is, you jerks.
Turn it on Twitch.
I usually
That would
have
be
it
way
pulled
too
up,
much
but I forgot
noise
to
in my
today.
head.
Yeah, I know, right?
I usually have it pulled up, but I forgot to. Dang it.
Alright, and Zephan, it is your turn.
Okay. How dark is this entranceway? Is it pretty well lit?
Yeah, like,
Shadowy?
I'm gonna go off the art and how you can see there's these torches in here. It is pretty well lit, and
Okay.
I'm gonna let you guys just deduce, like, you can see these tables down here. It seems like these goblins have set up some sort of base, and they've been living here. How deep and far it goes, you don't know.
Okay. I want to carefully peek around the corner and see if I can just see the goblin in my immediate vicinity.
All right, make perception.
That did not land in the box. Nat 20.
Nice.
There's our rolls, guys.
He's right here.
Oh.
All right. I can move. I think my movement's 30 feet. Let me double check my movement. Make sure it's 30 feet. Yep. So, dang it. I don't know if that gets me close enough. Yeah, I should be able to get over here with 30 feet of movement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's plenty.
Cool.
That'll be as far as you can go, but yeah.
I want to run over and stab him with a short sword.
All right, roll to hit.
Right then. That dice worked well for me last time I used it again. Does a 17 hit?
How dare you? Yes.
Alright, we're rolling the heavy D6 for this one because it's going to sound awesome. Ooh, 6.
Hey.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah, just squeals like, ah! Doesn't look happy. Hey, and Ash, it is now your turn.
All right, so Aesheon moves up to here. That's as far as he can get.
And then pulls out a gun. No.
and he casts another Eldritch Blast. And that is another natural 20.
Jeez.
You and your
Holy cow!
don't even roll.
so-
Don't even roll damage. How do you kill him? I'm not even going to give you the option to do a non-lethal.
I wasn't going to go down.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this time, as he is casting this Eldritch Blast, like he uncontrollably casts Thaumaturgy, that door goes shut. All of the lights in the room just like blow out, and just this like immense amount of just force comes out, and it does the same exact thing as it did to the last one. And it just, but it like almost like takes a second as it like hits the thing, like you just see the force hit it, and then all of a sudden it just begins to like dust away like Endgame, and just like it just falls into a pile.
Nice.
Ooh. I think Zevarra is a little bit in shock and like doesn't quite know what to make of that.
And so there is no more light in this room, sadly.
All right.
Other than the light on
In
board.
that
because-
case, hold on. Let me do a roll right now.
Oh,
Okay.
Aesheon.
Can I use a reaction and immediately sneak?
Do immediately what?
Sneak.
Sneak.
Yeah, you can sneak.
Sneaking.
Does anybody? Do any of you guys have dark vision?
I
Uh,
have dark vision.
Both the tieflings do, and Lore technically has light on him because I cast light on him last game.
Oh,
Like-
right. As I was going down the
Yeah, I like
the
touched
sewer.
his like
Yep.
shirt, and so his shirt is glowing.
right.
All right. Well, in that case, and the light comes out. When the light goes out, you see this goblin have a flash of inspiration as they bonus action hide. And
Which the one that's
The one that's
Which
pinned
one?
in place.
They're pinned to
that's
the floor.
incapacitated.
it's pinned, but I did a roll to see if he could do a strength check to rip the arrow out since since the lights went out.
Okay.
Wait,
Oh, this is beautiful. I love it.
Well,
I'm so mad
sneaking,
at Aesheon
so-
right now. Do we hear it? Can I roll a perception?
Yeah,
check
everyone
to
roll
hear
perception.
it?
Everyone roll
Alright.
perception as I.
All right, that's a 16 for Aesheon.
I have a
I only
14.
rolled a 13.
I rolled a 14.
14. Well, you guys are out of initiative because you guys heard what sounds like a metal door over here open and close.
Oh, jeez.
We're gonna just
No!
we're just gonna find a dead goblin in the next room because
I
it's
mean, on the
big.
plus side, we can, if he's moving, he's bleeding, we can track the blood.
Zevarra like turns around in fire from her eyes. She doesn't have thaumaturgy, but Ash is in trouble. What the crap was that? Where did that come from? Who are you, and why did you let our one lead get away? We have to go. Let's go, but we're talking about this later. And she heads off towards.
As she starts like yelling at Ash, he's just barreling his way through both of them, wanting
I
to
guess you're
get
in
to the
front then.
goblin before anyone else. I like
And
push
she's like,
everybody
"Ash,
out of the way.
Ash, no. That Lore, I think she yells at Lore, sorry. Like, I don't know if your speed is faster than mine, but I think Zevarra is looking to Lore to kind of like take charge and get Ash under control.
And if someone tries to stop him, he's going to attempt to push through.
Yeah, at the moment, Lore is basically ignoring Aesheon. He's focused on, tracking and trying to find the goblin. So he's very much not paying attention to what's going on with Aesheon right now.
So, Dave, do I have to roll a strength check to try to get past Lore?
If he's not
No,
trying
I'm
to
not-
stop you,
Yeah, I'm not going to stop you. Like, you can if you push back, that's fine. I'm more like looking for tracks and evidence.
I'm gonna sneak over here.
He's just gone. We have no idea.
Nobody can see me.
So,
all right.
so Ash is gonna run into the next room then.
Okay, well, hold on. Let's
Zevarra is following.
let's do this step by step. Lore, you said you were searching the room real quick.
Yeah, I'm just kind. Yeah.
All right, roll perception.
That is a 21.
Nice.
We'll do this. This sounds nice.
Nice.
We'll see. We'll see how nice it sounds in a bit. Yeah, so we'll say while you searched and like kind of what I told you before, it looked like these were kind of like sentry tables and everything, and like it looks like there was stuff that people were living. Looked like they were living in here. You can also tell with that search. This is more battle music. We'll go back to that earlier creepy song we were listening to.
Sounds like chase music, which is not inappropriate.
Oh, yeah, we can put the other one back on. I forgot which one it was.
That's fine.
This one also works.
Yeah, we'll go with this for a little bit. I have a whole bunch of other songs I just haven't uploaded yet. You know that this ditch is a step down. It's about like it is a ditch. It's like a little 5-foot step. So, if you go in there, and I'll let you know if you do go in there, you guys will move at half speed. Oh wait, this is the fight music that we were just listening to. Get this out of here. Let's go back to that other one.
There you go.
There it is.
One of these days, I'll learn the names of all these songs. And when I find out that a Sirenscape won't get me flagged on Twitch, I'll have other better options. But yes, but also with that search, you found two healing potions of healing, lesser,
Oh, nice.
on each body,
Okay.
Oh, so
which I think is a
There's four, there's
1d4
Ash
plus
pile?
2. What?
I said you mean in each ash pile?
Yeah. Oh, what did I say?
in each
Just
body.
on each body. And I
Oh,
was
yes.
like, I didn't
Yeah.
think there was bodies left.
Yeah, the bodies, like, I don't know. I guess I'm picturing, like, it hit their skin and the goblin went there, but all their gear kind of wasn't
Oh,
affected by the
that's great.
spell.
I like raptured them.
Yeah,
But into ash.
Kirk Cameron would either be very happy or not. We'll find out later.
You said there were +4 health potions?
Whatever, it's 2. There's 2 potions, one on each body, but they're just lessers, which I think it's 1d4 plus 2, if I remember correctly. In fact,
Look it up. Hold on.
yeah,
1d4 plus 1 is lesser.
okay, yeah. So, which, speaking of that, I gotta do another roll here. Boop, 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 boop. That's not what I wanted. Okay.
And so unless somebody's stopping Aesheon, he's literally
Yeah.
while this
No,
is
I
happening.
mean, I'm not stopping you, but I'm following you.
So
Or keeping pace with you.
Alright. So,
Yeah, so Zevarra's right there with him.
you guys.
emboldened by his blown up goblins.
And I actually probably would be keeping pace with you because I was in front of you. So,
Yeah, I
What's
moved
your
past you. So
speed?
technically, you have enough speed to be in front of me if you're trying to stop him from going.
Okay.
no, I'm not going to stop you. I just want to I know that you're like, I don't know. I actually don't know what's going on, but something's going on and I'm not letting you go by yourself.
Okay. And so this is what you guys see. You see a little intersection here.
With blood.
The blood
Hitting
apparently
an
is
intersection.
the blood is apparently floating. Hold on 1 second.
Okay, this is where before Ash even like chooses, Zevarra is now going to try and grab his arm and like stop him for a second.
One, and as soon as he realizes there's 2 doors, he's gonna stop and take a breath.
Okay. Yeah,
Because
so
he's
I grab your
frustrated.
arm
Yeah.
and I'm like, hey, come on. What's going on? We got this.
And you just see like at this point, like the thaumaturgy's like turned off of him, like the minutes run out, and he's just like you can tell that there's just like this adrenaline rush happening right now on him, and he's not really sure what's happening. And you can obviously tell he's not thinking, because every action he's done so far has not been thoughtful. And he's just like, which way did he go? And so I guess he's just gonna roll a perception to see if he can figure out where he went, and that is not good. That is a 9, so he knows nothing.
Well,
Yeah, that feels like it matches your freak out right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can be a little bit lost. But yeah. Well, Zevarra, do you want to do perception?
Yeah, I can do a perception check. This whole time, though, I think Zevarra is really trying to like get through. So she's softened. Zevarra isn't as angry and more like concerned. And just trying to like talk him down. Whoa. Okay, so Zevarra also sees nothing because that was a 2 on the dice.
Okay.
So she is fully focused.
You guys are focused
Ash
on each
right
other.
now.
Yeah. Like you're focused on each other. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll let you guys figure out what you're gonna do for a second. Let's go. You just get it.
Shh. No, not really. But genuinely trying to talk him down.
No, Ash is just like frustrated and just going, we gotta get that goblin. We have to find him. He might.
Hey, it's fine.
They might know.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We have to get our bearings. We don't know where to go. Let's find the others. I have no idea where. Oh gosh, what's her name, Nate? That's real bad. Zephan. I have no idea where Zephan is. Like we just need to take a pause. We'll figure it out.
Okay. So speaking about Zephan, this is what you see.
So can we have her try to like do a persuasion check on me?
Yeah. Roll that persuasion,
Oh gosh,
and we can come back to you.
I should try to be more persuasive.
Yeah.
And what should I roll against the persuasion, just to see if it works? Because I'm going to leave it up to the dice. I can't make that choice because I don't know what he would do in this point.
How about a wisdom? Wisdom.
Or just his straight wisdom.
Straight wisdom. You guys do that. We'll come back to you to see how that how those rolls go. Zephan. This is what you see. That you see, like, it looks like this sewage, murky water is flowing off into the distance down here. And it seems like when you peer down there, it just the light kind of dies out and you don't see any other light sources down that way.
Okay. But I can see that there's like this door here, I'm guessing.
Yep, yeah, that's a door. All of this artwork here symbolizes like a metal door.
Okay, that's what I thought. I want to sneak up to the door and just listen and see if I can hear anything through the door.
Okay, do a perception.
11.
Hey.
Let me double check.
Oh.
Yeah, 11.
Yeah, you don't hear anything. It's really quiet. Like what you do hear, like you don't hear noises of like life, but what you do hear is like maybe water dripping, maybe the rush of water, maybe like a waterfall, maybe. But you don't hear sounds of movement or chatter like you did on this first door.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
I think I will I can't tell. Does the door push or pull?
And
In.
you can say it swings out.
Okay. I want to kind of again, sneak, trying to be quiet and careful, sneak in and see if I can see anything through the door.
All right, do stealth.
Stealth is going to come out to a 12.
Okay, and are you just kind of cracking the door open?
Yep, I just want to crack the door open and look and see if I can see anything inside.
Oh.
And I have dark vision.
Yeah.
Which is important because it should be dark in my area behind me.
Well, there is one torch there.
Yeah, but then all the lights go out.
All the lights would
Oh,
be dark.
that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's what you see from the crack of the door.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Cool. I'm gonna sneak away and just come back down here and just kind of show up next to Lor. Sneakily.
Okay.
It's like 1 minute I'm not there, the next minute I
He
am.
just like pops up behind Lor's shoulder and is like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Alrighty.
Just kind of like slouch up with my hands in my pocket, and then just like
Lor
Yeah.
kind of like he notices that he shows back up, but doesn't super pay him attention. He just kind of mumbles to him, "Try not to get lost."
He's grumpy, Dad.
All right. And then he's following this blood trail into the next room and gonna do a perception check, just seeing, if I can determine what way he's gone.
Okay.
And that is 12.
Yeah, it's actually super easy, but since the other two players said that they failed, I let them fail. And so, yeah, it's very obvious that the blood leads here through this door. Like, you see a little bloody handprint on the door.
Okay.
They tell me, would a 5 have gotten that?
Yeah, but you guys said you failed, so I was like, okay.
I mean, really, that makes more sense.
Both of our characters are not at any point like thinking straight right now, so
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so if you want to know, I rolled a 18 on, what was I doing?
Persuasion.
Persuasion?
oh yeah, you
Oh,
persuaded
actually,
me.
19.
19?
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Yeah,
19.
I rolled a 9 plus 1, so I rolled a 10. So you persuaded the crap out of him.
Okay. So you're
All right.
starting to like,
He's just
we're
like
doing
he's
deep
just like I'm sorry.
breathing.
I just the kids,
okay.
and Susan, and I'm just not thinking
Okay.
straight.
Yeah.
And
Listen,
he sees like as like you're persuading him to calm down, he sees that Lor found like like is moving towards that door and just like readies himself for whatever's gonna happen in that next room.
and I think Zevarra takes a second in the persuasion to be like, listen, I know that you haven't been here that long. It's only been a year. We are a team, and we got to work together as a team. I don't know what happened in that room. I don't know
Kick the
what
door
went
open.
on.
Yep,
Okay,
I'm working on
still
that.
Talking. But we gotta work together.
Lord's being
No,
Lord.
this was all happening while Lor was entering
Yeah.
into the room. And seeing
Yeah.
Absolutely. We're having our pep talk, man.
Yep. You guys can keep doing that. I did. All right. I do like
This is
just a
our
quick.
marriage.
I do like just a quick like head duck into the room to see, if it's clear.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna roll over your perception because you can see the blood marking in
Right.
here. You don't see, but you hear in this like general direction, like
All right. I'm gonna move to this table and do a perception check.
And Ash is right on his tail.
Yeah,
I like to
fine,
imagine
too.
it's like Zevarra still talking. You're just like open door.
Well, no, like
I
he's
know.
just following Lor at this point in.
I know, but
All right.
I'm still like, okay, are we good? You good?
Hmm.
I rolled
I'm
a
like back into action mode right off the bat.
Yeah.
I rolled a 19 perception.
All right, yeah. So on this desk, it looks like it's a ledger where it's like scrawled on there in a tongue. Do you speak Goblin?
Do I? I do not.
Does anybody speak Goblin?
No, Infernal
I
and
don't know. Yeah.
Alright. Well, let's see. It looks, from what it seems like, it's a ledger because there's like what looks like some jargon and then like a check mark or another jargon that could be, or scribble that looks like it could be like a count. anybody that would want to, you can roll. How about investigation?
Okay. That is
That's not horrible.
my investigation. That's an 11.
Ooh, I got a 17.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
So
I got a
with
23.
all the way from the hallway.
Nice.
Yeah.
This blood is.
Guys, I'm investigating this wall.
I'm investigating this blood. It's AB positive.
Pretty much. Yep.
Definitely goblin blood. It's definitely goblin.
And so, but yeah, in there, you guys are able to see where, you're realizing that, on the side it says like where it seems like the numerical values and all that stuff. It's like there's a mark that means 1, a mark that means 3, a mark that could possibly mean 5, or at least that's what you're thinking. And then as you're studying and looking at it more and more, you realizing that you're seeing words repeat, and you're not able to understand what the first word means. Like, it looks like there's 2 words, but it seems like the second word, which is repeated, could mean small. Also,
Lord makes the comment. He picks up the ledger and he's like, "This looks like some kind of list. This may mean we're on the right trail."
all right.
Would that be a list of the kids? Is small?
I don't know Goblin well enough to say for sure, but it's the best lead we've gotten so far.
So Zevarra nods at Lor and then pulls out her sword again and starts heading towards the corner where we heard the breathing. I'm assuming it's over here.
Okay, well,
Is that what
as
you said?
soon as you walk
Right.
there, hold up. As soon as you walk there, you actually bump back because you walked into the magic spot that they were hiding.
The magic spot.
Are we going back into
No. If you guys kept looking at the
It'll be the
table, he was
first-
gonna take a pop shot, but you guys.
Well, no, I was like, so
Yeah.
Aesheon is like sitting here going like, where is that goblin? That is all he.
Yeah, no,
So he wants to run at the goblin, tackle it, and to grapple it.
Oh yeah, this goblin is drained of like just energy.
Okay, so the fact you stepped on it, it's like reveals itself and like
Yeah,
it's just
it's just like. What do you want?
So Aesheon, do you literally like I step on it with my sword raised and I'm like, oh, and I go to talk to the thing and you just like body slam it? Is that
Well, no. Like, I was thinking it was like up and trying to still
just
move.
rush it
So,
and jump on
because-
it?
Yeah,
Because
to
it's
try and
down.
run away.
Aesheon just tries to intimidate it with a that's a 16 intimidation, and so like
As
he's
I'm
just
standing over it with my great sword
Oh, yeah.
to its throat.
I was gonna give you
like,
advantage
"You
with that,
don't
but you
want me
scored.
to turn you to ash like all of your friends. You will tell us everything you want us to know," and you just see like energy start crackling in like Aesheon's hand.
Zevarra's like, he's seriously not kidding. I think you should tell us what you
And
know.
like just if that doesn't do it, he like casts thaumaturgy, and so it's so stupid. He really needs to stop doing this. So like all of the lights in the room turn off.
All right.
But I see the thing.
Yeah.
We have two
The
dark
thing
vision
pinned
who
to
see
the
where it's
ground.
at, and
Pinned to the
just
ground.
like the doors, like if there's doors that are open, they shut. If doors are open or shut, they open.
You guys have him
Yeah.
surrounded. He's not getting away like he did. The
And
only
he just- and
reason
he
I
just,
did.
like,
The only
Yeah.
reason he was able to do that last time was the fact that the lights all went out and he was right next to a door. He is.
Zevarra turns to Ash and is like, dude, seriously, get it together. We've got it under control.
and everyone just hears this like whispering behind the thing, like just like crackles of energy that are just like whispered in like the air behind him, like behind the goblin,
So
just as like an extra like it's coming. Like
Lore,
the energy blast is
Lore
coming.
gives like a sidelong look at Aesheon as he walks by him, but he takes the ledger and like shows it to the goblin and says, "What does this say? What is the writing in this ledger?"
It means round small. It means long small. It means loud small. Well, that one means stubborn small.
What are these words referring to?
Smalls, you are talls, and then you have smalls.
Are
Lore
you
looks
talking
up.
about the kids?
Lore looks up at the rest of the group and nods his head. This is the kids.
Why do you need them? What have you done with them?
I just watched door. I just watch the door, and I see the smalls, and I count the smalls, and then they send them down to Hoglord.
The Hog Lord?
Who's Hog Lord?
Hoglord's boss.
I'm gonna go into sneak again, and I want to peek through this door whenever you get a chance.
Lore, while he's doing that, Lore says, Hoglord's got to be the running at least this portion of the operation. We're gonna have to keep going deeper into this. He's gonna be the one that gives us the information we need.
Can I roll an insight or not? Yeah. Can I roll an insight on like Hoglord and like any of the cases that we read through in season
Or like a
one?
history check?
Yeah, good go.
yeah.
Is that like what would we need to roll, Dave?
Sorry, I'm fighting with Polygon Reveal right now.
I think it'd be like a history check.
Yeah, history works.
Okay.
I rolled 1, 2.
is
I
a
got a
14.
6. I have a 16.
Alright, so a 16, was that the highest, or was there something that I
Yeah.
missed? Okay. Oh, and this one, you guys would see that. And, yeah, you guys would know that this is all connected. Okay. Yeah, so you don't remember anything in the previous files. In fact, with that history roll, the fact that there are goblins in the sewers is also an anomaly. This is
Okay.
not normal behavior. Like, at least from everything that you saw and know of Halcyon Peaks.
So Lore makes the comment, based on that knowledge, if goblins are in the sewer, this may go deeper. There may be somebody else that's in charge or running this operation, but we're gonna have to climb the ladder of, at least what's going on here to find out who may be a link to the next one.
So can I leave?
No.
Lore,
How do we get to the Hog Lord?
Forward and like
Hold-
the energy
hold-
crackling in his fingers.
hold-
Okay.
Wait. How do we get to the Hog Lord?
Down?
Can you take us?
I shouldn't. He mad if you come invited not.
I don't really care.
I do.
And
Lore walks over and impales him.
There.
We don't need this. He's given us all the information we need. We just need to keep pushing in deeper into the sewer.
Ash is just like jaw like drops, and he's like distraught that Lore would run through this creature.
I call dibs.
Goblins are next to nothing. They're not even worth our time. We're wasting time. We need to keep going.
Can I check his body?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. How dead is this goblin, Dave?
Lor, you need to get Ash under control. Like, come on. Pull on this kid's arm.
It's pretty
No,
dead.
Dave, how dead? How it's pretty dead. Like there's no like bringing it back dead. Like it's well past.
It's mostly dead.
It's
but
mostly
not
dead.
all dead.
Yes.
If you use your spell slots to bring this stupid goblin back so you can kill it again, I'm gonna be real mad.
I'm not trying to kill the goblin. I'm trying to get to the stupid hog lord. And like Aesheon is letting Lor know right now, like that he's very upset that before he told him what hog lord is. And so like Ash is like holding this like almost dead goblin, just looking at Lor and going, "What did you do?"
Real
He
quick.
was gonna tell us where the hog lord was. And you just see Ash. Oh, this is so stupid, but this is what he would do.
Can I stop him? I don't know what he's doing, but can I stop him?
Go ahead.
He just heals the goblin 12 hit points. As he's just holding this goblin, you see this energy come off of his hands as he casts healing light twice.
Alright.
Or as he uses healing light twice on this goblin.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's just like holding this goblin, and he is just distraught. Like there is just like this like anger and frustration, but like tears, because he's just like, I don't know, like he is like at like this point of just all of his mental, and so like he's used all of his healing light for the day on this goblin to bring it back with 12 hit points. So does anything happen to this goblin?
So you see like the light was fading out of his eyes, and he's just like,
I saw my whole life. It was pretty boring, and oh my gosh, I'm back. Oh, there's a hole in my areas.
he's like,
And so it's Aesheon's hand that's on the back of his head just like grabs, and like intimidation again, and that is it's a terrible intimidation roll. That's a it's an 11. It's an 11 intimidation, and he's just like, "Where is the hog lord?"
It's down, God.
I'm going to look over at him, and I'm going to say, "You poopy face, you better tell us where he's at," as I'm casting Vicious Mockery for 3 damage.
it's like,
I feel so. Oh my gosh, I'm in pain again.
and he looks at you, Ash.
God, will you help me again?
You brought him back to life. He thinks you're God.
and I just tell him if he wants to continue to be alive, he will take us right now to Hogwarts. And as like energy just crackles on my hands again.
I can't. I don't know down. I've only seen both this room and the other. I just know down.
Zevarra comes over and she puts her hand on Ash, and on Ash's shoulder, and just says, "He can't help us. We have to figure this out on our own. We'll do it, but you have to let him go."
Ash picks him up, puts him in his backpack, and as they leave,
Lor looks back at Ash and says, "He's your responsibility now, and if he gives us up or does harm to us in any way, it's on you."
and I just look at him and I go, "If he does anything, he's Ash."
That's my name now. My name's Ash. I'm Ash.
And then are other people moving towards that other door?
Yeah.
So I'm just following people to the door with this like, basically it's like a goblin just head sticking out of my backpack.
You've C3PO'd him to the back of your Chewbacca.
Yeah, I hooked him into my backpack like enough that he's like strapped in, and like we're just walking now.
I feel like I should say achievement get for the first party that has taken a mob and made it into a friendly.
A pet? He now has a half-dead pet?
Actually, that's not true. The other group keeps trying, but their party members keep killing them by natural ones. So, one thing I wanted to say.
I spent a lot of healing on this thing. I'm not just throwing it away.
Zephan, what I wanted you to say is when he said down, that is going to trigger in your mind. When you looked out there, that you saw the back wall, but like that green expanse in there was underneath, like it was a drop. So you now, like, that is like you're putting together that there is a second level at least right under you guys.
So Lor steps up next to Zephan and just asks him, what scouting intelligence basically what lay of the land has he gotten while wandering around?
Hey Nate, that's you.
Yes.
No, you're good.
What's happening?
Did you hear what I said?
No.
So basically, I've walked up next to you and I've asked you, what kind of the lay of the land is, what you discovered while you've been kind of wandering around.
Right.
And
So we've got one large room up top connected to the big room that we were fighting in a minute ago. The large room has a very large canal with some very sketchy planks set up like bridges. And through this door here, we've got what looks like a passageway that splits off in two directions.
Have we all cut up to the door? I'm following Ash. I'm gonna position myself in the rear at this point. But are we all up there now together?
What is your order, real quick?
I'm in the back.
I'm right in front of her.
Yeah.
Technically, I'm in sneak mode still, because I snuck up to that door to peek through.
I look to the rest of the group and say, do we think we should split up? Do we want to break into pairs and see if we can cover some ground and figure out if we can find a way down?
Zevarra makes eye contact to Lor. Zevarra makes eye contact with Lor and gives him like a very serious look and head nods towards towards Ash and just shakes her head.
Ash literally says out loud, "Lor, how stupid could you be to think of that?"
And then you hear the voice of the creative Mirkin. Do it! It sounds awesome.
Is there? No.
Zevarra says, "We know we have to go down." Zephan, he's now just gonna
Is there a way to tether those two together, Dave?
You have control of them now.
Okay.
Nice.
You just have to move him everywhere with you. Zevarra asks Zephan if he has seen any way to get down to a next level.
Who?
Zephan, do you know how to get
I
down
do
to the
not
second
know how to get down to the second level. I'm trying to think here if I saw any stairs, and I did not see.
No,
any stairs.
I can tell you with what you saw, you didn't. But you saw another door.
I did see.
Well, we
another
have
door
more doors now.
and more.
All right, well, let's
passages.
just... Lor, I trust you. Pick away.
All right, Lor's gonna just move through this doorway into the passage here. See
Do it.
what I can see.
I'm gonna sneak behind him, using him as cover.
And I just want to say, as Zevarra walks up, little Ash. Yeah, you got Ash and little Ash.
Ash.
He turns
Little
around.
Ash is in my backpack.
Yeah, we'll just I'll so that we don't have to keep controlling him. If he ever comes out, he's just always there. All right.
He is inside of the backpack on
Yeah.
my back right now.
Yeah, so he's just. I'm gonna put him up by the entrance here.
Aesheon is the Mandalorian, and little Ash is Grogu right now.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't understand the reference, but cool.
Oh my gosh. How, Dave?
Oh,
It's only been like a full year since all of that. So
Oh, my word.
I don't watch
Nice
TV.
Okay, so
one episode.
what does little Ash say?
Oh, he doesn't. He just like he kind of looks at you and he's just like big, and like and points at like whoa, like at you because I aren't you bigger than Ash? Isn't like Ash? How tall
Yeah.
are you?
No, Ash is 5'10".
Yeah, I'm closer. I'm pretty sure I'm closer to 6 foot because I'm a half elf.
Well, like this is
Yeah,
also the
fun.
tallest that little Ash has ever been, and he's just like, oh, like you just see this like face of a like awe on his face. It's just like
Zevarra threateningly like points at her sword, but on her back, and just like, yeah. Watch
It's
out.
like a thumb across the neck motion.
and he holds
This
up his
thing.
sword just like
She does
yeah.
this thing. I'm watching you.
Is this a door at the end of the
Yes.
tunnel there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna move up and just like listen for any sounds on the other side.
Okay. Yeah, roll perception.
That is a 22.
Alright. Very similar noises. You hear the sound of rushing water. It sounds like you're hearing water falling, and you don't hear like any noises of people, like any movement or anything, but it sounds like you're hearing like water, like sewer, like kind of ambient noises, but from that, like, you're pretty confident that at least there's no one over here that is actively looking.
Okay. All right. Then I'm just gonna do like a quick peek through the door.
Okay. Do you have dark vision?
I do not.
He's still
He's still
has
lit up.
light on his chest.
Oh yeah. So well,
Let me see how long that lasts, but
I think you're good. I think it probably
an
I think
hour usually.
Yeah.
I'll say that's what you can see.
Okay.
Well, hold up, and then you get dim light, so you would see farther.
yeah, he has that for an hour on him.
Okay. Cool.
So he has a 30-foot expanse of light off of his chest.
Wow. That's impressive.
Sorry, 20 foot of bright light. My bad.
Yeah.
That's still
I'm just doing
impressive.
approximate.
Yeah. He can see for 40 feet though.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, with that and dim light, that's what you're able to see.
All right. I kind of say back over my shoulder, you know, the room looks clear. I'm gonna move in, and I like slowly kind of creep into the room.
I'm still using him as cover sneaking.
As Aesheon's following, he like turns to little Ash and goes,
Oh,
and
okay.
then, like shows his hand, and like the energy crackles off the tip of his fingers.
And you see him just like trying to do the same thing. Just oh.
I'm gonna fall in love with this stupid thing, and it makes me mad.
I gave you your
I'm mad
worst
about
enemy. I gave you your worst
Just wait
enemy
until I
last
make
week.
it some coffee.
Yeah.
When we get through this, and we have some downtime, me and Little Ash are gonna have lots of fun conversations about a certain person, and he may or may not learn how to do the same things I don't.
Hey.
Oh no, I don't know if I can do.
I don't know
two
that I
of
like
you.
the sound of that.
Have you heard of the news? There's two of them. So yeah, this is what you see. You can see these barrels. It like if you go, yeah, like so you can see that this path is leading across the other side. Doesn't look the most stable, but it's there. Yeah, underneath you can see what looks like some metal path and piping, and this water that is just rushing down.
I want to sneak over these barrels. I do have dark vision. I want to see if I can see anything farther down the line here.
Okay.
So I'm like peeking around the edge of the barrels.
We can see another 20 feet.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to
Then what everyone else can see.
Because of dark vision.
It'd be nice if I actually had polygon reveal clicked. So you can see that about that.
Okay.
I want to continue sneaking down here to this corner here, and then just like really sneakily peek around the corner and see if I see anything.
Dave, do we know how deep? Like, can I like perceive how deep it is? Like, or is it just like knowable? Like how deep that like seems like off the edge there?
Yeah, it's like a good like 1 to 2 stories drop down there.
Okay, so
To the pipes too?
Yes, yeah.
Like how far? It's okay.
Yeah, from like your level down there, it's like
So what's that, like 20 feet?
yeah. We'll go with that. It's not safe to jump down there like without you're gonna take damage.
Right.
yeah.
Lord mumbles, there's got to be some stairs or something around here.
And Ash is just right now, and I'm
Zevarra,
trying to keep little Ash as close to Lore as possible right now, so that Lore knows that what he
Are
did was
those stairs I see?
Yeah, it definitely looks like that is at least the bottom of the stairs.
they're going up?
Like, no, they're on the level below you.
Yeah.
The ground cuts off right here.
I see.
In that case,
Could we?
I kind of want to test
Are you
out
gonna
these
tell us?
boards here. Yeah, well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sneak back here and then just kind of pop up and be like, hey, I found some stairs.
Does
Oh, great.
Ash is just trying to find out what everyone has. Does anyone have rope?
I do.
I think I've got an adventurers pack with rope.
Yeah, I've got an adventurous
Yeah.
pack too.
Because
But we don't know yet.
and Ash is just saying, well, no, I'm just I'm thinking down. Like Ash is just thinking down.
Right.
So he's like, it
Oh.
looks like 20 feet down. If we have rope, we can get down. Because Ash doesn't have any of that. Ash just has his like fine noble clothes and
Yeah, I have 50 feet of rope.
torn apart emotional state.
We are aware. Where is a magic user as calm emotions when you need them?
In a different party. That's what happens when you take his mentor and, I don't know, possibly savior out of episode 1 with no explanation.
And you just throw this like holding on by a thread person who nobody knows anything about the backstory of yet, and just like take away everything it knows.
Yeah, because I think we said, Lore's been with Susan, I think, what was it, like
The longest.
Like 8 years or something
8
like that.
years, and then Zevarra and the Z's were with her about 4 to 5 years. Yeah, like they were within a year apart from each other. And Ash, I think we said, was like a couple of months, if not a year.
Like
Yeah.
super new.
All right.
Okay, so we know, and we're moving down.
Yeah, what are these stairs that you found?
So if you go around the corner there, it looks like there's what I'm guessing is a drop off here. I don't know how to click it, so you can like highlight it.
Oh, just hold.
Yeah, if you click and hold,
Right there.
it'll.
Sweet. So right here, I'm guessing that's a drop off, and on the other side of the drop off, it looks like there's stairs going up into something. I think that we might have to get over to the other side of this foul chasm. Down
Well, can we?
here.
Well, let's go down and check it out. So, Zevarra's gonna start making her way down.
And Ash says something along the lines of like, "That's the greatest IP you've had all day."
Ash just ended up going to be. This is why he brought the little Ash, so that way he has a backup character already.
When somebody
Zevarra-
like Sparta kicks him
Can you
off
imagine,
the
Dave,
cliff.
Kills
I
him.
die in this next like battle encounter that I am now this little goblin that I have no.
I would allow it to happen. We would talk.
Zevarra just like
What up?
shoots Ash a look, but doesn't engage. Like she's not gonna.
And you just see little Ash
She's not
like,
gonna
best
deal with that
idea,
garbage."
best idea.
I'm kind of tempted to sneak attack on Aesheon and try to kill him in one shot. But I'm not gonna. No, I want to test out these planks and see how stable they seem.
While he's doing that, Zevarra is like checking out. Like, I'm gonna go to the edge and see if I think that there's any way for us to safely lower ourselves down onto that platform.
Okay. So we'll do this. Why don't you both make perception checks?
Let me just say, I'm really mad because the last roll I did was to search the body of little Ash, and I rolled a stupid 19 that I can't use.
Oh, no, you can still learn something from that. I don't know what you learned.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I think it went on. Yeah, no.
It was right as he was reviving him. I was like, I'm gonna search the body. And
Whatever
he's
you
like,
found on
"Nope."
him, we took them off of him because he was dead.
All right.
Well, what
Well,
did I find?
okay. Well, you saw that he had a short bow and a scimitar, and then
Okay.
an empty bottle.
Wow, look at
Okay.
all that loot you're rolling in.
Yeah, he.
What are
he
you
had
gonna
nothing.
do with your bottle?
Well, I guess he
Hey.
has his little sword.
What?
I said, I guess he has his little sword.
If you wanted him to keep his sword, like, from
No.
what you guys are able to determine is that there is no malice. Like, he was killed and then brought back to life, and in his mind, Ash is God. This feels
Yeah, he
really
doesn't-
weird
he
to
doesn't
say
have
that
a
I'm gonna have to go to
weapon.
church tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. Right?
Josh! Aesheon should start leading a cult! A goblin! A goblin cult!
Oh my gosh.
How many healing words does he have?
He used them all.
He doesn't have any more to
Today. This simple
Somehow-
dungeon crawl becomes a whole adventure.
Yeah, all right.
So I rolled a 23.
Okay.
Oh, that's amazing. What was I doing? Perception? I
Yes.
rolled an 8.
Okay.
So
Okay, so well, we'll do this. With the 8, you're like, I probably could tie this on something, but really the only thing that you're able to see that would probably be to anchor it is that that torch sconce. Like, it's bolted into the wall. Like, I don't know, it could hold us, maybe. And that's what you're kind of thinking, or what's sticking out to you. Not what you're thinking. I don't want to say what you're thinking, but like that's something that
What I noticed.
that you're noticing.
okay.
And yeah, so Zephan, you notice that these boards do look traveled on, and they do look like they should be able to hold weight, but they're not the most stable, because normally, and I'll let you deduce this as well, because it seems that normally the foot traffic on here is goblins. So the fact that you guys are bigger than goblins and probably holding, and also children, from what you could assume. So you should be able to get across there. You should be able to hold your weight, but you might have to go slow and might have to do probably some sort of checks, to like an acrobatics check, to make sure that like you're safely able to go over without accidentally kicking out the board or something. But it doesn't look
look
super
back.
difficult. I'll let you know. It's not like something that looks impossible to do.
I'm gonna look back at the team, wink, and then sneak across the boards, like the classic like cartoon sneak.
While he's doing that, Aesheon's trying to persuade Lor to hold the rope and let us down.
All right.
That's 7 persuasion.
Well, Lor, what do you say to that?
Do I have to roll against that, or?
if you want, I guess so. Yeah.
Hold on, hold on.
That's what is that? Is that a wisdom or an intelligence? Roll again.
I guess I'll let you choose, because if this would be wisdom or just straight intellect, because Lor has years on him, so
Yeah, I was gonna say probably a wisdom,
Yeah, haven't rolled.
which gives me an 11,
Darn.
yeah. So.
and
But Zevarra comes up when she hears Ash like talking about this, and kind of actually throws her hat in with Ash, and says to Lor, I actually don't think this is such a bad idea. The fewer people on the boards, probably the better. So you or I can hold the rope and let the others down, and then it's only, I know Zephan's already gone, but there's only one of us.
Yeah, Zephan, roll an athletics check, or an acrobatics check, sorry.
I told you guys I'm
Keep
sneaking.
going.
I'm just like, here we go. Acrobatics. Here we go. On 21.
Oh, you fell now.
Nice.
Just joking. You make it across, no
Nice.
problem.
Yeah. Yeah, so Zevarra is like actually considering the same thing that Ash is.
so Lor says, I don't necessarily have a problem going that route. The only problem is if we need to come back in a hurry, that's a choke point. So from a strategic retreat, if we're on the run, we now have to consider the time it's going to take 3 of us at this point to climb back up this rope with whatever is behind us. So we can proceed, but we need to be aware that this may not
be. The rope
be.
wouldn't stay. The rope is going to be attached to like one of us. So whoever is last brings the rope with them. This
Well, then
isn't
that-
going to be an exit
Wait,
point.
I thought we were talking about Lor holding the rope.
So that the others can
so
climb
the
down
others can climb
safely.
down.
And then Lor goes across the
So we're splitting up.
I guess
Well, no,
we're all
just
heading
to
to the
see
same
what-
place.
All right, real quick, let's do this. Lor, Ash, and Zevarra, I want you guys all to make insight checks. I'm going to say Lor, roll with advantage.
All right. What does advantage give me?
You get to roll twice.
Twice take the higher.
Right.
And take the higher one.
I got a dirty 20.
All right, so 14.
Aesheon gets a
I don't know.
14.
I have an
14,
11.
11? Okay. I'm going to say Ash and Lor, you guys both realize if the children are down there, they probably and most likely won't be to the level that you guys are if you have to climb back up this rope ladder.
That's a good point.
So if the children are down there, and it seems like they have been down here for a while, you don't know, like, you would guess, and I'll say definitely with the dirty 20, you don't know, like, they could be hungry or in a weakened state, and climbing up a rope may be possible, but it would be super difficult. And the fact that this is also a huge place, you're able to put together that you might not know if there's other, you're not 100% sure if these are the only goblins in this area.
Right. And to add to that, I tell them, once we find the kids, we can't wander around blindly looking for an exit. We need to know we're going to have to come back the way we know to get out as quickly as possible. We can't flounder around in the darkness with a bunch of, kids that we don't know the condition they're in. So we need to make our regress points as easy as possible.
Okay.
I want to grab this torch and throw it in the water.
You look at. Okay, yeah, you can definitely do that, and
Just to see what happens.
Yep. No, well, I'm throwing it in the water so that it's out. There's no light.
Oh, he keeps doing. Yeah.
You just have to ask me for a thaumaturgy. I'll knock out
all
everything.
right. No, you throw the torch down there,
Yeah, I throw the torch down here.
and you hear, "What was that?"
Please tell me it caused a massive methane gas explosion since this is the sewer too. That would be awesome.
I was expecting the
Everything
sewer.
down there is
That would
dead.
also.
That's what I was.
What do you think this says? Fallout? That's in this. That's this
So
book.
are we? So then, are we gonna start? I know you have to figure out whatever he just did, but are we gonna start making our way towards the beams?
Yeah.
I think we have to cross the.
Yeah, if
wood.
you want to cross the beams, that's perfectly fine.
Ash
wanna-
just thinks that crossing the beams is a stupid idea because it holds like 40 pounds normally, and he's holding 40 pounds on his back.
Zevarra, she turns to Ash and she says, "Listen, you can either come with us or you can stay, but I'd love it if you would stay and work as a team. We need you." We can
he's
do
just
this.
like, what is everyone's agility? He's just trying to like rationalize, like, can you even get across? Mainly looking at Lore. He's like, Lore, can you even get across?
Can
this
you
without
even?
falling? Like 20 feet.
Also, while
No,
this is going on, Zephan, roll perception real quick.
Me?
Roll perception.
That was so fun.
Roll perception.
So yeah,
Did
you guys.
all hear the same thing that Zephan heard?
Yeah, you guys all heard like, what was that? Hey.
Perception is +5.
We have to go.
Because I'm expert.
And well, yeah, I guess Zevarra, not Zevarra, Zephan didn't tell you guys of how the stability, but you guys, like, if your character so wish, you guys know that Zevarra isn't there and he didn't walk past you guys. And there's really only one way unless he jumped.
So Lore's going to like kind of take a couple of steps out onto the boards just to test, his weight and how they handle him.
Yeah, like they look like they will hold, and they groan a little bit, like, and they're like a little bit creaky. They're a little shaky, but they will definitely hold your weight.
All right, then I will slowly start to make my way across.
Okay, roll acrobatics, and while you're doing that, Zephan, what did you roll?
I rolled a 9.
Yeah, you just hear like, and like you kind of hear like the goblin voices get a little quiet, but you don't know where they are.
While people are starting to cross, can I peek through this door quietly in stealth?
Which one?
This one, right? Hold
The
on.
one down there.
Yeah. that
Yeah,
one right there.
roll stealth.
Okay.
John, Laura, what did you roll?
17.
Yeah, you're fine. You can make it across perfectly fine.
All the way.
Zevarra
Yep,
turns
all the
to
way.
Ash.
All right.
I'm a shadow.
You rolled a 23.
Yep.
Okay, yep. Oh. Yeah, sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, I said Zevarra turns to Ash and says, "Your turn."
All right, and so he starts. So do I just need to roll an acrobatics as I'm going across?
Yep.
That is a 14.
Yeah, you make it across. It's a little shaky, but yeah, you're fine. You make it across, and that's what you see.
And I'm like,
I
Z,
see
throw
goblins."
me your rope just in case. Zevarra.
I am going
You
to
give it. You
Very
asked me to give you my rope.
Yeah, to hold on to one end of your rope and you throw the other rope across.
Yeah,
Like, so you
so
try to throw part of your rope across.
Okay, so I tie the rope around my waist and then I like toss it across to Ash.
I am going
Does he
to
catch it?
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's
Very
easy.
quiet.
Yeah, he. Oh, one sec, Zephan.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. He catches it, and then we'll say like little Ash also is like, "Meh," and he's holding it as well, just like,
Oh my gosh.
We got
so
you.
Cute. All right, I rolled a 15.
Yep, you got across perfectly fine.
I want to
so
close
across-
the door and like start waving at people, like, which I
Okay.
don't think most people can necessarily see me because I threw the light out.
I've got my light on.
I
Yeah.
can see you.
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
see
yeah.
you clear as day, and
I'm like-
there's a light.
Yeah, we can see.
Mm-hmm.
So Zevarra puts her fingers to her lips again to little Ash.
And Aesheon touches Lor, and the light goes out on him.
Aww. That makes
So
me
technically,
sad.
2 of our characters are now blind, but
Yeah,
I mean,
was
at
gonna
least
say.
I'm not like a beacon in the dark for everybody to shoot things at. So
I will say, so when you looked into this room, it looks well lit, and like these, oh, there we go. These goblins look like they're like kind of it looks like there's like goblins kind of walking back and forth, and there's just sound of merriment and joy.
Okay.
Merriment and joy.
I want to sneak over here and peek through this door now.
Hey, you doing it stealthy wise?
Yes, stealthy wise.
Yeah.
So, do I need to roll stealth for that?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, even better than last time. It's a 24 this time, boys.
wow.
Nice.
An old Kiefer Sutherland special.
Yep. Oop. That's what happens when you have a -1 to your strength, but a +3 to your dexterity.
Yep.
So you're able to see that.
Barely see stairs
Ugh.
or anything. Do I hear anything coming from this room by any chance?
No, I'll say you don't hear anything.
Okay. I'm going to. Quick question for Aesheon. Can he control his thaumaturgy to, like, make all the lights in a specific room go out, but not open and close all the doors or make a booming voice?
that's a great question. Let me just consult my cantrips.
I think you can. I think you can choose.
So I can up to 3 things I can do. So I can cause I think I've been using thaumaturgy a little wrong. So I can make light. Well, I can make light dim. So we haven't been using it completely off.
Yeah.
I don't think I can cast the light completely out, but I can make the light.
You make it
very
go
light.
down a light level.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
It's
wanna
been good
motion
for this
you
story.
over-
It's
But no,
okay.
I can control what, as long as I know what I'm like going. Like I can't blindly like say these 3 lights.
Okay.
But
I'm
if I
gonna-
know what I'm like going towards, I can cast it.
And I think I did say when you guys first came down here is that it was like dimly lit.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna go like this and then motion for Aesheon to come over to me.
So Aesheon steps up to the door.
And I'm gonna whisper really quietly to Aesheon, "Can you make the lights in the next room go out?"
And Aesheon like shakes his head yes, and he has.
So
one
does little
hand
Ash.
prep- And so Aesheon has one hand up to cast thaumaturgy 3 times, and then his other hand he has ready to hit the first thing he sees with an Eldritch Blast.
All right.
How many do you have?
I think Eldritch Blast is a cantrip.
Eldritch Blast is a cantrip, so I can cast that as often as I want.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Unless it's in battle, and I can only cast it 1 time per turn. But
That's
then at
insane.
level 5, it gets crazy.
So,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
once all the lights are dim, I want to sneak through this door sneakily.
The one that you just looked through.
Yeah, the one that I just looked through this door.
Oh wait, so are we going? Which door are we opening?
This one.
This one? Okay, so I'll move up closer to you. So I will not. Well, I'll still keep an Eldritch Blast ready if I see anything. That's not like if I see like a goblin or anything, I'm just gonna fire. So whenever you're ready to open the door, I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy 3 times. So that means 3 of the lights in that room will dim down to almost nothing.
Cool. I will open the door and sneak in to the side here.
And so it's just like 3 little pulses of energy come off of him, and his other hand's just like out in front of him as he starts to walk behind.
Zevarra is following. Trying to be stealthy.
So Dave, if anything pops up, like I'm immediately blasting it. If it looks like not a child.
Blast the child in the face.
If it looks like if it looks like an actual kid, like that's human, I'm not gonna kill it. But if it's anything but a child, I'm going to shoot it with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna go sneaking over this way.
And I'm following. And as we see more lights, if there's more lights on, I'm thaumaturging.
I was gonna say, are we? So I guess Laura and I are sneaking around the other side. It looks like.
Yep.
Okay. And
Sorry, had to plug in the computer that was about to tell me that I was going to disappear.
you're all good. I'm just doing some revealing.
All right. I think we're gonna keep moving.
And so as we're sneaking, I'm like looking at all of the boxes and things to see if there's anything that we can see.
Okay. Do a perception check.
Not like opening anything. Like I'm not trying to open boxes, but anything that's out. That's
Hey.
visible.
Yeah. Just do a quick perception.
That's a 7.
7. Yeah, it looks like things are labeled like rice, grain. The barrels like have a wisp of like cheap liquor. Not the good stuff. Like it lives in the sewers. Like no one's gonna have good stuff in here. But it seems like a very poor quality food storage. And Zevarra, you see this.
Oh.
Finally.
We got stairs.
I want to sneakily peek through this door, please.
Yeah.
This one.
And Ash is
No, I didn't even see there was a door there.
like gonna thaumaturgy it out.
Because you guys are on the other side of the thing. You can't see a door there.
Yeah. So in here is just a whole bunch of dials. Like it's a pipe, and it looks like there's knobs and other stuff.
I'm going in this room.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going in this room.
Aesheon thaumaturgies the light that's in that room out, and then we're both sitting in that same room. Do you want us to roll a perception, insight, investigation?
Yeah, they're definitely big. Like my brain is blanking out on the word, but
Like
they're
big wheels. to
yes,
turn.
yes.
Can I just do a check to figure out if I just inherently know what these are?
Yeah, do an insight or an insight.
Okay.
That's a natural.
Natural
Ooh,
20.
I got a
Nice.
7.
Aesheon apparently knows lots of things about this room.
Yes. So this room, like you can deduce that these are locks on. They control water pressure, and like you don't know if it controls like. I'm gonna say just from like the information of this room alone, you can deduce that yes, this controls water pressure, and you can see that these pipes like they lead down to the ground and other stuff. But you're not 100% sure. Like, does this open up things like to let water in faster, or does this close off water to other different parts of the city? Unless you. The only way you'll know for sure is if you actually start turning them.
I'm going to turn all the wheels I can turn.
Okay.
Yeah, Aesheon will also do the same thing because tieflings are mischievous.
Okay. And
So there's 4 in there, right?
I can
So-
already
so
feel Zevarra not being happy. She doesn't know what she's not happy about, but
I
she
was
is
gonna say,
unhappy
she's
about
like-
something.
Something.
So Ash and Zephan are just
Something's going
cranking these wheels the way that they crank.
Yep. Okay.
I'm telling him what they do. Like, I don't know,
Alrighty.
he's trying to convince me to like turn the. Well, he's just starting to do the wheels.
Yeah. No, you guys are like full chaos force right now. Okay, so there's 4 dials. I just need to make
Oh my
some
gosh.
rolls here.
This is gonna kill all the children. Like, our mission is over.
No, it's gonna flood out the
That-
big bad, and we're gonna win without even having to try to fight it.
I
Okay.
don't think it's that easy.
So
I've got at least 1 cure wounds, and we have some potions that we can try to revive the children with.
Worst comes to worst, I can sneak off and get a new identity and live in a different city, and nobody will ever find me.
This is
So,
the end
so
of
can
this
Aesheon,
campaign.
so it's all good. Nobody knows that, but Aesheon can also just go back to his other personality.
alrighty. So this is what happens. The first one you
Oh my
turn,
gosh.
it seems like there's nothing that actually happens that you can observe.
Okay.
The second one, it seems like the pipe that is connected that goes into the ground begins to rattle violently.
Oh.
And you're just like, you don't know, but
Ash immediately starts turning that one the opposite.
yeah. Okay, well, to do this, you need a strength check.
Okay.
Please roll well. Please.
That's a natural 2. And that's-
Okay.
I'm just like, I can't do it.
Are you gonna help him, Zephan?
No, I'm just gonna go turn the next one.
Oh no, you guys turned them all. Yeah, okay. So yeah,
Oh,
that one cannot be closed for some reason, and you may or may not find out what is actually happening with that. We'll see. The third one,
Gosh.
you hear water just begin flowing like yeah, it's just like as you're turning, like, oh, and it's water flow just begins like just happening like crazy. And then when you turn the last one, the ground begins to rumble. And
So can we feel it over here?
yeah. And we'll see you guys
Okay.
next time.
Oh.
Touche.
That was good. That was good.
I got to turn 2 goblins to best, and I made a best friend. So
Oop, I hit the wrong
And I
button.
rolled a whole bunch of
I
like
adopted
super
a
sneaky
child
stuff.
that Lore murdered. So I don't know. And what do
What's
I
this
know
on?
about Little Ash? Like, do I
There we
know
go.
anything about him or goblins?
Yeah, we can do some information checks as it goes forward. But yeah, I'll let you know. He has 7 HP, so
In general?
well,
Oh,
He has more.
that's only
He
one
got
less than
healed
me.
more.
he now has less because
Well, no,
of
he
all
has 4. He has 4 HP right now because of the vicious
Yeah.
mockery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Oh,
it
yeah.
really stung him when I called him a poopy face. So.
I can't believe you used 12 points of healing on a 7-point goblin.
No,
That's
I
ridiculous.
used 2 d6s, and
And got
Yeah,
max
12
roll
points
on a
of
and I
dead
got
goblin.
6s on each of them.
Oh man!
Thanks for coming out and hanging out with us.
Well,
everybody.
before we leave, there's there's something we got to do real quick. Josh, I was gonna say for your goblin roleplay, I was gonna say you get a point of inspiration, but you can give that to whoever else you want in the party because you can only have 1 point of inspiration.
Zevarra will get a point of inspiration.
Okay, so Zevarra, you have a point of inspiration.
Thank you.
And
Because
Adding that
she
in.
bested my 10. and stopped
Trying,
him
man.
from just blindly running in any direction.
mhm.
So take that as an
We're-
inspiration.
which
We're gonna become best friends one day. One day.
yeah, which this is something I'm trying to get a little bit better at is awarding inspiration. And so what I was actually about to say is, Zevarra, you got one as well. So who do you want to give it to?
Oh man, well now it feels like we all need it, but I'm gonna give it to Zephan for all of his amazing sneaking.
John,
Lord-
you should have
Lord
done the
killed-
laundry.
I mean, I knew
does not deserve.
you can't have nepotism in D&D. We all know that.
Alrighty. But yeah. But let's be
Nice.
honest. If anyone doesn't need an extra rolls, it's Lor.
Yes,
True, he's got it together. Totally got it together.
it was rolling very well tonight.
Yep.
We
We'll
had some
see.
good rolls.
We'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah, we will.
I'm gonna wait for my natural ones next week to even out
Yeah.
all the 20.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll find out when we play next, and we'll find out what happens with the water there. Yeah. So anyone that wants to. Sorry, I'm like trying to put the dice away in this bag without spilling. Yeah, if you guys want to check out the first 2 sessions, they are on YouTube. As soon as I'm done
Yep, 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 yep.
shoving dice in the bag, there we go. Yeah, should have done that later, but it's okay. But yeah, okay. We'll just kill the music now because we're almost done here. Yeah, here's the link here. If you want to check that out, and there's other campaigns that are happening. And yes, world events can affect the other campaigns. In fact, there's already something happening that is starting to affect other campaigns. So,
Did we just flood the whole world?
I knew it was right to turn all the dials.
We just wiped a whole town off the map.
I
You guys go to
probably
play
should
next
have.
time, and you're like, well, all your characters drowned in a massive flood.
I think we just turned the water off to the entire city.
you guys
No
go.
one's toilets are working.
Turn
So,
off all the steam, and it's gonna like explode. And
we'll see if they
Hey,
actually
man,
find
I was
kids.
sneaky enough. I didn't even leave fingerprints. Okay.
I'm excited
Oh,
for
never know.
drop down when all of the rock underneath of us collapses next time.
Whew.
Okay, well
Or
then.
figuring-
Go ahead.
No, I said or figuring out how to swim with the 0 swim speed.
It'll be
I'll just
fun.
sneak through the water.
What's the worst that could happen?
We all die.
I killed little Ash.
He's already done that, man.
I might bring him back this time.
Whoever's the last person to revive Little Ash, that's who gets to play them when their character dies.
The safety net
Last
character.
start calling Aesheon Daddy God.
No.
And this is how I lose my job at the church.
Sorry, I'm a missionary who's playing a warlock, so you know.
Yeah,
Oh,
I still say
I was
it's
gonna say you totally just showed your hand. We know now.
No.
I didn't
well,
hear anything.
well. Let's just say if you thought clerics had Eldritch Blast, someone also failed an insight roll.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep, they do not.
I'll just tell everybody that was guiding bolt.
Yeah. The craziest guiding bolt we've ever seen.
Oh man. But yes. So this game and then the other game that was played yesterday will be up on YouTube, and yeah, who knows? There might be other stuff. There's already other stories that are being created from the 3 parties that are exploring. And yeah, if you guys give me a few minutes, I'll be back on in a second to close out the stream. So you guys can look at my BRB screen, wherever it is. All right.
Bye, everybody.
See you next time.
Next time.